together, and it's the people that keep us together. It's much more than that. It's not just a car, you know. It's a flood of memories, you know, good memories of family and friends, and the times that you've had. It's special. Cars are special.
Family that's always willing to, hey, what do you need? You know, I mean, I had guys working on my car at 1 o'clock in the morning because I was tired, and get me on the track the next day because they knew I drove the car up here, was running late. And, you know, you don't find that kind of love, shoot, half the time in your own family, let alone friends and car guys, you know. So I'm grateful to have met everybody and really made some nice, I think, lifetime friendships and memories, you know. I love talking to people that I haven't seen in 5 years and connecting on the phone. And so, you know, super excited.
I don't care, it's a double dare. I ain't scared, you best beware, you best beware.
My convention experience this year has been pretty awesome. I didn't even bring up my car this year. I would say that even if you couldn't bring your car, it's absolutely worth the time to come because I got a chance to ride with the different people, the interaction, and it's like being at a family reunion. There's folks that I don't see. Greg, for example, I see Greg maybe every couple, 4 or 5 years, but we get to the convention and it's all of a sudden we were just talking last week and we can pick right up where we started, and it's an awesome experience. If you've never experienced it, all I can tell you is you owe it to yourself to come at least one time, because I promise you if you come one time, you'll be back.
Name is Daniel Charles, originally from U.S. Virgin Islands, St. Croix. So I'm here today at the forums with Volkswagen Dune Buggy. Car all started off from going back home right around the beach for my brother's Dune Buggy, and I said, hey man, well, yeah, I like Volkswagens, but I'm not into carburetor stuff, so I like, my background is with Nissan and stuff like that, so I said, okay, well, I'm gonna stick a SR20 into it. Stuck the SR20 into it, that's where I all started off, and started from a stock SR20, and then ran into the problems with where I'm mount the intercooler and also where I'm mount the radiator. So I went from a side, then I went from a front wheel drive manifold to a rear wheel drive manifold. That's why you got the intercooler in the rear. So that's what the car I basically started out from, you know, just riding around in my brother's Dune Buggy and just getting the itch and say, okay, I'm gonna stick a Nissan motor in it. I looked it up on KennedyEngineering.com, found it, ordered it, and had the car together maybe about 2 years. And after that, it's been about 3 or 4 years now, just tweaking it, playing with it a little bit, put it together, pull it back apart, and that's about it where I'm at right now. You know, just trying to work on some bugs.
Jamaica. He came down for the Nissan convention today. It's very lovely, very good. Lot of Nissan, all excited. Right now at the event, we have a buggy here with Nissan engine right in the back. Very excited. Really, look, some work put into it. So it's really good, really good. And we have a lot of circuit cars, a lot of, SR20, different features, different modification, a lot to learn. So it's very good. It's worth the trip.
Keep the funk in their music.
It's like family. You see people here at the convention, and why it's good is it's a family. It's people that have seen each other 10 years in a row, or not in 10 years all together, but it's still family when you get together. So it's for me, it's a little more than family, a little better.
I am also called Nismo. I'm from Mandeville, Jamaica. I drive a 2002 Nissan 80 wagon. Othniel Rowe, Pencil. He's living in Florida, and he told me about the convention here in Florida. So Seymour Speed and I decided that we'd take the trip down. It actually was a pretty awesome trip coming down. So what has stand out to me the most is not the cars so much per se, but it's the unity between persons here. Because I find where if there's a car down, persons would come in and help and give you advice and as to what to do and so on. Yeah, so it's actually the unity amongst the persons.
back in 5 years and say, yeah, man, back in 2016 we were hurting, and now we're back to the old days, of 50 cars and 100 people. Doesn't sound like a lot, but for us that's a lot.
The future of the convention, I think, is the challenge that we have moving forward is to keep our community together, because it's a little bit splintered in some ways. We have a lot of older guys, but the great news is we've got a lot of younger guys mixing in. I'd love to see more of the younger crowd get more involved. I've had a dozen people, if not more, say, hey, so are you doing next year? And it's like, there comes a point in time where we got to pass that torch on to somebody else. So if you're interested and you want to get involved, the best thing to do, get involved. Just help us out. Help us next year, wherever it ends up being. And you'll start feeling like we do, that you owe it to the community to keep this thing going, because there's nothing like a family reunion, and that's kind of what this is for all of us.